When people talk about gaming history, names like PlayStation and Xbox usually come to mind. But long before both of them, there was one company that completely changed the gaming industry: Nintendo. From bringing video games back to life in the 1980s to creating legendary characters like Mario and Zelda, Nintendo has always done things differently. So today, let's explore the complete evolution of Nintendo consoles, from the NES all the way to the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Entertainment System, NES. Released in 1983 in Japan and later worldwide, the Nintendo Entertainment System, better known as the NES, became the console that saved the video game industry after the massive video game crash of 1983. At a time when many people believed home gaming was finished, Nintendo proved everyone wrong. The NES delivered reliable hardware, simple controls, and unforgettable games that quickly won millions of players. The console introduced legendary franchises like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Metroid, and Mega Man, creating characters that are still famous today. With over 60 million units sold, the NES became one of the most important consoles ever made and laid the foundation for Nintendo's future success. Super Nintendo Entertainment System, SNES. Released in 1990, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES, took everything that made the NES successful and made it even better. With 16-bit graphics, richer colors, smoother animations, and improved sound quality, games looked and felt far more advanced than before. It was a huge leap that amazed gamers around the world. The SNES introduced some of Nintendo's greatest games, including Super Mario World, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country, and Super Mario Kart, many of which are still considered among the best games ever made. Its comfortable controller design also became an inspiration for many future gaming controllers. Selling nearly 50 million consoles worldwide, the SNES proved that Nintendo wasn't just leading the gaming industry, it was setting the standard for everyone else. Nintendo 64, N64. Released in 1996, the Nintendo 64 introduced a whole new way to play by bringing Nintendo's biggest franchises into the world of 3D gaming. Powered by a 64-bit processor, it delivered impressive graphics for its time and introduced the world's first analog control stick on a home console, giving players much smoother and more precise movement. The Nintendo 64 became famous for unforgettable classics. Many of these games are still considered masterpieces today. Unlike its competitors, Nintendo continued using cartridges instead of CDs. While cartridges loaded games much faster, they also held less storage and were more expensive to produce. Even so, with nearly 33 million units sold, the Nintendo 64 became one of the most iconic consoles ever made and helped shape the future of 3D gaming. Nintendo Wii. Released in 2006, the Nintendo Wii became one of the most revolutionary gaming consoles ever created by changing the way people played video games. Instead of relying only on traditional buttons, the Wii introduced motion controls, allowing players to swing, point, and move the controller just like they would in real life. This made gaming more fun, interactive, and easy for people of all ages. The console became a worldwide phenomenon thanks to hit games like Wii Sports, Mario Kart Wii, Super Mario Galaxy, Wii Fit, and The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. With over 101 million units sold, the Wii became one of Nintendo's best-selling consoles and proved that innovation could be more important than raw hardware power. Nintendo Wii U. Released in 2012, the Nintendo Wii U was Nintendo's first HD home console, but it also became one of the company's biggest challenges. Its most unique feature was the gamepad, a controller with a built-in touchscreen that allowed players to continue playing even when the TV was off. It also introduced new gameplay ideas by using the TV and gamepad screen together. However, confusing marketing made many people think the Wii U was just an accessory for the Wii instead of a brand new console. Combined with limited third-party support, sales remained low. Although it sold only around 13 million units, the Wii U introduced ideas that helped Nintendo create one of the most successful consoles ever made, the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch released in 2017, the Nintendo Switch completely changed the gaming industry by combining a home console and a handheld device into one system. With its unique hybrid design, players could enjoy games on a TV at home, then simply remove the console from its dock and continue playing anywhere. This flexibility made the Switch one of the most innovative consoles ever created. The detachable Joy-Con controllers introduced new ways to play, supporting motion controls, multiplayer gaming, and creative gameplay experiences. Whether playing alone or with friends, the Switch made gaming simple and fun for everyone. The console became home to some of Nintendo's biggest modern hits. Unlike Microsoft and Sony, which focused mainly on raw power and high-end graphics, Nintendo focused on innovation, portability, and unforgettable gameplay. That strategy proved to be incredibly successful. With over 150 million units sold, the Nintendo Switch became one of the best-selling video game consoles of all time. Today, the Nintendo Switch stands as the result of more than 40 years of Nintendo's console evolution. From the NES that revived the gaming industry to a hybrid console enjoyed by millions around the world.